A stunning bridge connecting the cities of Lapseki on the Asian side and Sütlüce on the European side of the Dardanelles Strait has been constructed by Turkey. This bridge is regarded as the longest suspension bridge in the entire globe. The 1915 Chanakkale Bridge is a true feat of engineering. The Dardanelles Strait ferry crossing, which usually takes at least an hour and a half, now just takes 6 minutes. Europe and Asia are practically connected by this amazing architectural achievement. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as I take you through. The 1915 Chanakkale Bridge was inaugurated by Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan on March 18, 2022. Although it had finished 18 months earlier than expected, it had taken a while. The Dardanelles Strait has historically played a significant role in Turkey's geography. It is a confined body of water that connects the Mediterranean to the Black Sea, averaging just 4 kilometers wide and providing access to some of the world's most resource-rich nations. There were only 3 bridges and 2 tunnels connecting the continents before the construction of the Chanakkale Bridge, both of which were situated in Istanbul. As you can expect, that led to a lot of congestion, and a crossing over the Dardanelles was first proposed as a solution in 1989. The proposal was deemed unworkable in 1995, and it took more than 20 years until another concept was proposed. The money was in place this time, and engineering technology had advanced by 20 years. The time had come to write history. Engineers decided on a suspension bridge design because of the size of some of the ships that used the straits. Some of the largest ships in the world are passing through the Strait of Chanakkale. In order to sustain the 2-kilometer main span between them, the longest of its sort in the world, 2 huge 318-meter-high towers were designed at either end of the strait. A pair of 59,000-ton caissons, one on the European side and one on the Asian side of the ocean, were lowered about 40 meters below the surface. The towers were mounted above the ocean by adding more steel platforms to the caissons. Numerous high environmental and accidental load sets were taken into account during the design process, some of which were the wind loads, earthquakes, and traffic loads. After the towers were complete, the cables between them were stretched strand by strand, using more than 162,000 kilometers of wire in the process. Incredibly, the main deck was suddenly suspended 72 meters above the ocean by the cables. The deck was constructed with a twin box girder construction with a 9-meter gap in between, since the strait is known for its strong winds and significant annual storms. This design allows wings to move through the bridge more freely and enhances its stability. To create a gap in the middle of the twin box girder, it was divided into boxes, and the boxes were joined by cross beams, which function considerably better and provide much greater aerodynamic stability. Approximately 45,000 vehicles per day are anticipated to use the bridge now that it is finished. A ferry trip that, at its worst, might last more than 5 hours has been reduced to a 6-minute drive. An international team from all around the world got together to build the bridge in Turkey, connecting Asia and Europe. Cranes were delivered from Australia, drawings were created in Denmark, and funding was provided by South Korea. The project was estimated to cost $2.8 billion in total. Despite costing $2.8 billion, the crossing is expected to boost the economy by $5.7 billion. The 1915 Chanakkale Bridge is charged with both symbolic and engineering significance. By the numbers, here's how it looks. When it comes to the length of a suspension bridge, there are 2 main numbers to keep in mind: the total length of the bridge and the longest span of its suspension. The Turkish bridge in this case is 4,608 meters long overall, and 2,023 meters long at its longest span. The length of its longest span is meant to commemorate Turkey's 100th anniversary after the dissolution of the Ottoman Empire, which is supposed to be in 2023. The height of its towers is consistent with other symbolic elements of the 1915 Chanakkale Bridge. This height, 318 meters high, is meant to represent the date, March 18, which is not only the day the bridge opened but also marks the day on which Turkey remembers naval losses at Gallipoli during World War I, which was fought on this very site. The longest suspension bridge in the world is proof of both the engineering prowess and the potential of international cooperation. This building serves as a reminder of the force of construction, as well as the potential of our global community in an era of such uncertainty and war. What are your thoughts on this mega project? Leave a comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.